the great danger of Obama. They passed the bill, the health care bill, without even telling us anything about it. So it's amazing when I sit and I watch Nancy Pelosi asking our Congress and our senator to pass this bill without even reading it. What's wrong to read something before you sign? Can you imagine with me if I come to you and I give you a piece of paper and say sign? Well, just sign, trust me. I will tell you later what's in it. Sign this piece of paper. That's what our leader, our legislator, those who make law are signing bills without even knowing what's in it. Till today, we are surprised every day with new information in this bill, which shocking us as Americans. How in the world did we pass this bill without even reading it? I went online to read some of the things in this bill. I couldn't even understand anything. And the person who was reading for me could not understand anything. I thought maybe my English is not good enough to understand. So much language there that I doubt even our lawyers in America will understand what's in it. But everybody of the Democrat Party signed the bill and they passed the bill. It's amazing. They talk about everything, but the most important part of the bill they did not talk about. And I'm surprised why until now nobody even in America asked the question, do we need doctors for health care bill? I mean, we talk about the medicine, we talk about who's going to be covered, who's not going to be covered, what kind of surgical procedures they're going to be passing, and all the details of the health care bill, which we still do not know too much about. But till today as I'm standing speaking to you, we have not talked about doctors. You know why? Because if they tell you that the doctors who will heal you is the one who want you dead, the Muslim doctors is coming to America from all over the 57 Muslim country, you will not allow this bill to pass. It's no surprise to me. I have a brother who lives in Canada, and I have friends who live in England, and the same health care Obama is already passed in America is the same one is practiced in England, and the same one is practiced in Canada. And I know for sure that 60+% of doctors who practice this health care in both countries are Muslims. I remember when they passed some news in Egypt for all doctors to go to the Canadian embassy, for they can go to Canada and they can work in Canada as doctors. Notice now, we have plenty of doctors in Egypt, thousands of doctors who have no job. They just went to college and they got their degree and sat home waiting for the government of Egypt to hire them. And even when they get hired in Egypt, they do not get $200 a month. They don't get hardly any salary there. And when they heard the rumors that they can go to Canada to work as a doctor in Canada, lots of doctors apply for visa to come and work in Canada. And guess what? Although the Christian doctors in Egypt at this time, that's 20 years ago, Christian doctors in Egypt were over 65, 70%, and only 30% Muslim doctors, but the numbers of Muslim doctors who apply and accepted to go to Canada were over 90%, and only few Christians were able to go. Important job and a great opportunity like this for an Egyptian Muslim doctor to go to Canada or to go to England cannot be given to a Christian doctor in Egypt. So here is one danger about Obamacare. Muslim doctor coming to America. And hear me very good, America. These doctors are not coming here, they're not coming to serve you and leave their spouses, their children overseas. Every doctor, every nurse will come to America to work for Obamacare, will bring their wives or their husband and their children. For sure, in 5 years, if not less, as we're going to see tonight, they will be citizens. And they can bring Baba and Mama. And when Baba and Mama come here, 3-4 years later, Mama will become a citizen, and Mama can bring the rest of her children, and their grandchildren will be here. We're talking about a few millions of Muslims coming to America just through Obamacare. What else? What else about Obama? That's what, by the way, I call the peaceful invasion to America by Muslims. Don't forget what Obama said in his speech in Cairo. We need you. Let's learn from one another. I don't know what can we learn from the Muslim world. There's nothing they have produced to the world worth anything to be learned of. But he said, we need each other. We need to learn from one another. One more thing very important about Obamacare's danger is this next slide.
Here the statute is going to say that people who are conscientiously opposed to paying for health insurance don't have to do it where the conscientious objection arises from religion, said Mark Tushnet, a Harvard law professor, and that's perfectly constitutional.
Conscientious objection. What is that? You cannot today in America go to some Christian conservative doctor and force him to perform a portion, to kill your baby on you. You can't. If he have a rejection inside her because his belief as a Christian, he will not commit such a murder to a baby. But the law in America said he will refer you to another doctor. Same thing is with Muslim. You cannot force Muslim to buy insurance, health insurance, or car insurance or anything. Well, I know in America today, all Muslims who drive cars have insurance. If they can get away with it, they will. And when the day will come, when Muslim in America will practice Sharia Islamiyah, Islamic law, they will not buy car insurance. For any insurance in Islam is forbidden. Listen carefully to the next slide.
Apparently, this exemption will apply similarly to believers in Islam, which considers health insurance, and for that matter, any form of risk insurance, to be forbidden.
It is sin in Islam to buy health insurance. You mean you don't trust God? Where is Allah in your life? And you know what's amazing? When I was in Egypt last time, 5 years ago, and I saw a car hit another car and an accident happened, all what people say is there is, malish. I'm sorry. And that's what you get. Nobody have car insurance in Egypt. They are here in America. They go to our hospitals and they get care, full care, and under Obama care, all Muslims in America will have the free health insurance because you cannot force them to buy it. So get ready, America. You're going to be paying for Muslims who live in America so they can have the coverage which you will be paying for yourself. And by the way, if you American did not pay for your health insurance, you will be penalized. You will be forced to pay it some way or another. They're going to get the money out of you. But Muslim will have it for free. It's amazing. We're going to have lots of Muslim doctors, Muslim nurses, their family moved to America to do this wonderful Obamacare. And then Muslim will have it for free. And the number of Muslims, which is the most dangerous part, the number of Muslims in America will skyrocket. Because there are so many people in America who are atheists, who are agnostic, who are Christian by name, Baptist by name, Catholic by name, who care less about Jesus or God, and they will join some mosque, some Islamic center, and they will put their name on the roll there, so they will be counted as Muslim, so they can have free health care. Millions of Americans will join some mosque somewhere so they can have the free health care. And you, dumb American, will be paying for all the Muslim people who live in America so they can have the health care. Do you know how dangerous this is? And the more the government can put their hand on things in your life, the more they can control you, the more Muslim will control your life. And we're talking about doctors. I mean, Muslim doctors. You remember the last attack took place in England? 6 doctors who work in the health care of England, who performed this barbaric attack to harm British people all over London. 6 doctors who are paid by the money of the British people. They are the one who are healing you, and they are the one who will kill you. Doctors. How about this next doctor? You remember this man here? His name is Dr. Nidal Malik Hassan. Now, this guy, we actually pay for his school. Your tax money pays this gentleman to get his doctorate degree. Notice his name is Nidal. Do you know what the word Nidal means? If you go to any dictionary online, Yahoo or Google, and write the word Nidal, Nun, Dad, Alif, Lam, Nidal, you will be not surprised that the name Nidal means jihad. The name Nidal means fighter. Nidal certificate said Nidal Hassan SOA. What does SOA stand for? Soldiers of Allah. That is what Nidal believed. When he gave allegiance to our flag, to our constitution, to serve in our military, he was not giving it to you. No, he was giving it to Allah. That's why he put in his business card, SOA, Soldiers of Allah. And it's amazing. Just a few days before he did his crime in Fort Hood, Texas, when he shot 40 of our people, and he killed, I believe, 13 of them died, he did a presentation. He used a PowerPoint like I'm doing and screen like I'm doing here. And he explained to our military people the role of Muslim, what Muslims should and what Muslims should not do. And he explained to them that Muslims should never go in war. Muslim will never kill another Muslim. And instead of this, give some alarm system, move on there, and people realize something is wrong with this gentleman. No, we promoted him. We made him a major. And then on that day, notice his clothes here, he is dressed as a Muslim man, the white hat and jalabiyah. This picture was taken in some store early morning when he did his crime. Same day. Some convenience store. And he got his gun and he shot. And every time he shot one bullet, he was shouting, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. A week later, the President of the United States of America, Barack Hussein Obama, came to the media and told us, don't rush to any conclusion. Excuse me? Don't rush to any conclusion. I was speaking the same week in a church, and the big-sized church, and the first two rows, they have like children, age 8 to maybe 10 or 11. And I asked the children, I said, boys and girls, let me ask a question. When a gentleman hold a gun in his hand and he go to some place and he starts shooting people, and every time he said, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, and he kept shooting and he killed 13 people. Tell me, what kind of man this is? What do you think his religion is? A Catholic, B, a Baptist, C, a Muslim. All the children, 8, 10, 11 years old, told me for sure he is a Muslim. I told them, tell your dumb president. Because he is not realizing that when a Muslim man does the jihad, he shouts Allahu Akbar, and not anybody else but Muslim who shout Allahu Akbar when they do such a thing. Watch it all over the world today. Muslim who kill Muslim in Iraq or Muslim who kill anybody, they always shout Allahu Akbar. And you know what the word Allahu Akbar means? So far, American people did not know it yet. Because always heard the liars, Muslim, who say, Allahu Akbar means God is great. No, that is a lie from hell. Allahu Akbar means God is bigger. God is great, Allah Azim. He did not say Allah Azim, pam, 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 Allah Azim. No, he said Allahu Akbar, God is bigger. It's not a false sentence, is it? Allahu Akbar, God is bigger than what? This is not a complete sentence unless it's followed by action. Allahu Akbar, God is bigger than you, infidel. Pooh! And you're drop dead. God is bigger than you when I kill you. God is bigger than you. God is bigger than you when I take your tower down. God is bigger than you when I explode some bomb and kill a bunch of people. God is bigger than those who died. And that's what you make a false sentence out of it. Because God is bigger is not a false sentence. Nidal Malik Hassan. Major Nidal Malik Hassan. Well, it's been a long time, and I know American people will forget. I know it before it happened. When a Muslim commits a crime in America, the media will not cover it. Can you imagine if this gentleman, Nidal Malik Hassan, was some Baptist preacher? I guarantee you, it will be on the news every day. For weeks, for months. As a matter of fact, for years. 10 years ago, like this day, Pastor so-and-so commits such a crime. But since it's Nidal Malik Hassan, you will never hear of it again. As a matter of fact, nobody hardly talk about it. And he and his lawyer filed for insane. The guy is crazy. He did it because he's a crazy. Instead of we say he did it because Allah in the Quran commanded him to do so, and he's a true believer, and he's practicing what Allah commanded in the Quran. No, he did it because he's a crazy. He's not a Muslim at all. After all, Obama said so.